Welcome to the Personal Finance Podcast for Doctors. This podcast aims to simplify all aspects of personal finance and helps you make smart and informed choices about money so that you can live happier and stress-free lives. Today's episode is brought to you by Chanda Varma, who is a financial coach and vice president with the doctor practice at MFA, the only company in India having a dedicated practice for doctors.
Hi, I'm Chanda Varma. I was just chatting and catching up with my client over the weekend, and the conversation with them set me thinking, and hence this episode. We were speaking about how during the last financial year closing month March, all of us without exception were bombarded with calls and mails from insurance companies and various investment advisors to buy insurance policies as if it was do now or die. And we all know why this was happening, because as per the recent budget, any life insurance policy issued on or after 1st April 2023 having premium more than 5 lakh a year, that was going to lose their tax exemption on maturity amount. So everyone's pitch was the same. Take this policy before 31st March. This is the best time. You will get assured returns. You'll get tax-free returns for your later years. Now, thankfully, most of my clients discussed all these policies with me in depth, and we diagnosed them, and we figured if they were really worth buying into. And 100% of them were not. Here's why. Number one, the premium amounts were huge, almost up to 10 lakh a year. But the life cover that they were providing was very low, maybe about 1 crore only for your family. Number two, none of these policies, again without exception, gave returns more than 6%, even after you hold them for next 10-15 years, which means you're actually at a loss as your inflation is much higher than your returns. Let me give you an example. One policy where my client was told to pay 10 lakh for 10 years, and then he would get 10 lakh assured every year for next 15 years. He was very happy. But then when we calculate over 25 years, his returns were only 3.4%. Ridiculous. So when you look beyond the fancy numbers and the pension amounts, it's really an eyewash. But something my clients told me touched a chord. They said, Chanda, anyone who's looking at such policies is looking for two things at a subconscious level: supporting your child or spouse in future, and providing for some amount of safety in form of pension for later years in life. We all need some surety in life, and we think insurance will provide us that. The maturity amount, the pension amount, they make you feel safe and secure to some extent. And I thought, yes, these needs are valid, they're very important. But unfortunately, in our country, insurance has been missold for many years. We see so many ads saying Jeevan Suraksha, aapke saath bhi, aapke baad bhi, sar utha ke jiyo, guarantees, etc., etc. And these words give us the comfort, the security we are looking for. They sound very sensible and tempting. Because our emotions while investing are right, but life insurance is not the right solution for these needs. And now I think with IRDA and SEBI becoming stricter, there is going to be some restraint. But I find that most people are not aware of different types of life insurances, how these different plans work, whether it's suited to them or not. And if this clarity is given, we all can make informed decisions. So the first thing we need to understand is, why life insurance? We all know why we take medical insurance, car insurance, indemnity insurance. But why life insurance? No, it's not about investment, it's not about pension. Insurance means protection against risk of loss of life. That is it. Full stop. It's about if anything happens to you, your family should be protected so that they are not in any financial mess. It is about safety. It's not about investing. Isn't that what we are all looking for? So life insurance should be taken only for two reasons. Number one, you have a family who needs to be taken care of if you die. Their living expenses, their goals, their future should be unaffected if your income stops coming in. So it's a replacement for your income. And number two, if you have a loan or you plan to take a loan, whether it's a home loan, whether it is a clinic space, whether it's equipment purchase for your clinic, you have to take term cover to cover your liabilities. This is the only safety life insurance needs to give us. For pension amounts, to provide for children's expenses, for your spouse, there are other ways of investing which we can cover in future episodes. So honestly, I feel that this move in a budget is an attempt to separate investments and insurance because people have been mixing the two for years. Please remember, when it comes to life insurance, all you need is a term cover, which is very simple. It just works like a car insurance. If anything happens to you, your spouse gets the entire amount of the policy. If nothing happens to you, there is no money back or lump sum amount at the end of policy, which can scare a lot of people, but that is the right way of investing or of having a life insurance policy. It is a plain vanilla policy. It is a no frills policy. It is the only policy which will give you the highest cover your family needs for their safety, for their security, and at the lowest premium possible for a year. To give you an example, if I take a term cover policy for 1 crore, let's say for 20 years, and maybe I'm about 45 years of age, my premium will be max 30,000 per annum. But if I take any other insurance policy for 1 crore, the premium would be at least about 6 lakh rupees per annum. So the difference is huge. Think about it. I hope this helps you. If you need more information or you need to know more about personal finance, you can get in touch with my team at 624-397-00. Take care, God bless, and see you in another episode.
You were listening to the Personal Finance Podcast for Doctors with Chanda Varma. If you find this podcast relevant and interesting, do share it with other doctors as well. It will be great if you leave a review, share, like and subscribe. You could also let us know if there is any specific topic that you would like us to cover. For any queries or help, you can get in touch with MFA's doctor practice team at 892-800-6140.